Capricorn, welcome back to another Four Paths Healing Tarot message. We're going to do pick a card today for the people who are around you, their intention, their positive intentions for you, or maybe different intentions for you. So we're just going to let Spirit guide us and share with us what needs to be revealed to you. So all you're going to do, you're just going to pick card 1, 2, or 3. And just trust, Capricorn, that when those messages pop out, they are indeed for you. What I've come to notice with these pick a card type of readings, that sometimes, you can't really tell Spirit, which you can't really localize a message from Spirit, okay? So you might find that you pick card 3, but, maybe card 1 has some messages for you too. That's a thing. That's quite normal. I also want to let you know that it's really good to pay attention to people, places, things that tend to pop up in your mind when these messages come out. I deeply believe that is how our intuition is being activated so that we can activate our own psychic abilities. So if that happens to you during this reading, pay attention to it, Capricorn, and trust that those messages are coming up for you through the activation of imagery. All right, so we're going to start with card 1. So if you pick card 1, those messages are going to be for you. But we're going to also start with Kipper, some Kipper cards, oracle messages to ground each of these messages for whichever deck you've picked. So God, angel, spirit guides, what do you want Capricorn to know related to the people around them right now? What do you want to draw Capricorn's attention to right now? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. I don't want to shuffle on this hard surface. It's pretty loud, so I'm shuffling away and out of frame. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides, for Capricorn. Message of concern for card 1. Anything else? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Beneath the deck, it says pathway. This feels like because of some news or some information that's coming through, it may serve as a way out of something into something better and new. If you look at this pathway card, it's beautiful. It has butterflies on its path. And then beneath that, it says high honor, respect. Sometimes we might get a hard message, a challenging message, and in that moment, we might feel disappointed, let down, unsure, uncertain. But sometimes that happens because our path is being reshaped and changed. Maybe there's a prayer that has been on your mind and your heart, and some news might be coming to you from someone about having to change and move away from something from the past in and on to something new. So let's get some cards out here to see if it's related to someone and potentially who. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides, for Capricorn. Tell us more about this message of concern, this pathway. Who is this related to? Messages for Capricorn, please. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Message of concern. Pathway. Who is this related to for Capricorn? What would you like for them to know? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Okay. We have a 7 of Cups that kind of did this weird thing in terms of how it popped out. And then the way that I'm trying to shuffle, and then the way that this kind of opened up in my lap, truth, clarity. I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to throw that out because it didn't completely pop out. But I think there's something there with that Ace of Swords as well. So we have something being clouded. Maybe someone's not sharing with you all of the information that you need so that you can understand your pathway out. This is a Scorpio card. I don't know if that helps at all, Capricorn. God, angel, spirit guides, tell us more about who this is related to for Capricorn. What do you want Capricorn to know? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Message of concern, pathway. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Here we go again. More messages, please. Who do you want Capricorn to know? Who is this related to? Capricorn, that's you on the table with the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. All right. And then we have Sagittarius here. I gotta be honest with you. The signs that are here, the sun signs that are out here beneath the deck, we have Virgo here. So wise, sage energy resonating at a 9. Something's about to come to completion with that 9 there. We have the 7 of Cups, which is Scorpio, the 3 of Pentacles, which is you, and then we have Sagittarius out here with Temperance. I'm going to also share with you the numbers that these cards resonate at, because sometimes the number that is attached to a card or a message is important too. So the Hermit for me is 9, Temperance is 5. This message of concern is also a 5. Okay, then we have Pathway, which is 8. So power, abundance, structure being needed, things kind of coming together for the sake of clear structure and discipline. Then we have 3, and then as I shared before, we have the number 7. There is some change happening, and I don't know if it's someone who's keeping information from you. I don't know if it's someone around you who is giving you the truth about a matter that's probably been happening out of your awareness, keeping you in a fog, keeping you clouded about some information. But there is some news coming through that is going to give you clarity and put you into the path of abundance and prosperity, or just kind of out of anything that feels cloudy. Okay, there may be something happening with a community or a group of people, maybe people that you work with, maybe people in your church group, your community. I don't know exactly what that is, but I do feel some type of community of people. It could be a group of friends from college, group of friends from school, from a spiritual community. And maybe there is something that has been taking place and it's been feeling extremely cloudy, confusing. Messages are kind of information is being strewn around in this group in a very interesting way that has created a sense of confusion. But there's going to be revelation, because again, in that kind of shuffle that I was doing out of frame, that Ace of Swords did flip over. And I think that anytime a card flips over in a reading, there is some intention with that. I take everything, right? So some clarity is about to be had, and it may be coming from someone that you trust, a wise sage. A 9 could be Sagittarius, because this is a 5, and then we also have 5 here, so it might be really confirming that it might be someone who is a Sagittarius Capricorn. That's also going to be offering the sense of peace and calm based off of this concerning news. The news that you could be receiving, Capricorn, from someone, it does not feel like someone is sending you the news to hurt or harm. It seems like there's someone who's trying to give you information to heal and help you prosper. I think that's the overall thing that is happening with this particular person. For deck 1, if you chose 1, there's no intention to hurt you when they give you this information that might be concerning. I think it's something that is going to pull the wool from your eyes, and also, again, just give you a sense of clarity about maybe a group of people that you're around, that you're working with, that may not have the right intention, or maybe have made a mistake and they did not reveal this to you. And with the Temperance card being here, this is also kind of like path and timing as well for me. And so this feels like trust the process. There's nothing that you need to do other than keep your mind, your heart clear, because you're going on and beyond. You're moving beyond what this situation is. And as much as you can allow yourself to be even in your spirit, meditative, loving, light, in that Empress kind of energy, which is just very light. Things grow around me. This temperance energy too, light, growing. I can feel, but I can see as well. I can feel, but I can think as well. Just very balanced energy during the time that it feels like conflict, challenge, with this 5 being here twice. So I want to share that with you, Capricorn. Again, likely some news coming through, but it's not intended to hurt or harm you. Definitely for you to have clarity so that you can move on and beyond what it is that you're working through related to this matter and situation, Capricorn. All right, so now we're going to go into card number 2. Give me a moment to gather up my cards and get us rocking for those of you who chose card number 2. All right, and we're going to do the same thing as before. We're going to start with these Kipper Oracle messages and then get messages from the tarot. God, angel, spirit guides, this is for those who picked card number 2. Messages that you'd like for them to know related to the people around them. For Capricorn, please. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. What do you want Capricorn to know? What do you want them to know about, to be aware of? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. For Capricorn. Okay, anything else? Okay. Concern beneath the deck. And in this card, there is a older being, an older person, evident by the gray hair. And it feels like concern and being meditative about that. 3 and 3, that's 6. So again, I'm feeling that vibe that there might be something concerning happening, something that is being revealed, but it's to restabilize and rebalance something. Oh, the card that popped out is Coffin. Okay, so this feels like something is changing, something being put to rest, some growth and movement beyond something that needs to close. Okay, let's get some cards out here. God, angel, spirit guides for Capricorn. We have the number, we have 20, so that's 2. 2 plus 3 is 6. Okay, yeah, that duality, partnership. Let's see what comes out here. God, angel, spirit guides. Messages for Capricorn related to coffin and concern. What do you want Capricorn to know? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. What do you want Capricorn to know? Who is this related to? Messages for Capricorn. What do they need to know right now related to these messages? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Temperance again out here is 5. There's some change happening. And those kind of popped out. And then we have expecting with the 3 of Wands. There is someone here who is expecting something to change, something to heal. We have another 6 energy here, rebalancing and harmony after a tough time. Okay, there's going to be a loving message. That this is for card number 2 now, because I know it feels a lot like card number 1, and that happens quite often. So draw upon the messages that you need to. Privileged lady and marriage. Okay, so there is this definitely feels like it's related to a family. Okay, again, with concern, privileged lady, then we have marriage. I'm not exactly sure if it's a set of cousins. I don't know if it's uncle, niece, uncle, nephew. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm feeling and sensing that related to a family dynamic here. But this feels like someone has been going through a really hard time. And it could be that there has been someone in a family where there has been some transition. Okay, someone has moved on to be with spirit, out of their body into spirit. And because of that, there has to be a breaking down of the will. There has to be a split of inheritance. There has to be an examination of someone's estate. And through that, someone is expecting to have their fair bit of information or material gain from this. And it feels like, again, someone's expecting this because they probably have been rejected from the family before. Maybe they felt left out of the family before. And so it kind of feels like if this is you, Capricorn, where someone in your family has made a transition, could be a distant relative, but maybe it could be that at a younger time in your life, you were really close to this person. I know this is a very specific message, Capricorn, for those of you who picked number 2, but bear with me. We're going to get through this together. Could have been someone that you were connected to when you were young, and maybe over the years, because life happens, you weren't able to be as close. And this might have been someone who's older, right, than you. And I'm thinking like uncle, aunt, possibly grandmother, grandfather, But for some reason, I keep thinking uncle and aunt. I don't know why. Or you could be the uncle or the aunt to someone. And someone, that person probably has made their transition. This is information that you already are aware of. And you've been going through a tough time. And so you are going to get some information, a loving message about what they think about you, what they want for you. And it's going to be an opportunity for you to get help and support because you happen, Capricorn, to be going through a challenging time right now. So with the 5 and with the 6, this is Taurus. Okay, so something related to a root system, security, and you might be getting some type of inheritance. You might be getting something that tends to balance things out. I'm feeling and sensing a lot of rebalance after a hard time. This is a balance card for me. I usually don't see the Page of Cups as a balance card, but it is too, and it has balance there on the card and its description. Then I see balance here, okay, and expectation here with the 3. And so this is a 6, so that's more harmony, balance after challenging. So it's a rebalance after a 5, right? And this is the 5. And so it just feels like someone has been going through a hard time, but because of some type of loss, could be physical loss in terms of someone making their transition, or it could just be a loss in a home, you know, having to put a dream or a goal to the side right now. It felt like a death though, right? A closing of something that felt so heavy, and out of that there has been a sense of loss, a sense of not having all of the money and the resources, but something is coming through to rebalance that for you, Capricorn. Those of you who picked card number 2, and might feel concerning, this information that's coming through, but again, this does not feel like whoever is trying to give you information, whoever is trying to rebalance things by, you know, setting the record straight. It does not feel like they're trying to hurt or harm. This feels like a genuine energy for whoever this is in your corner right now related to this matter. That is what I have for you, Capricorn, for those of you who picked card number 2. And now we are going to get messages for card number 3. And then we will finish up with that. Card number 3. So give me a moment to get the cards off of the table. And then we're going to do this final deck, and then we'll be done. God, angel, spirit guides, for card number 3. What is it that you want Capricorn to know? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Capricorn, please. What do you want Capricorn to know? All right. The people around Capricorn. What do you want card number 3, Capricorn, to know? Uh-oh, we have pathway again. Very intentional. This is an important message that's trying to come out. Thief, yeah. And sensing that in some interesting way. Child, okay. We'll put that here. This feels like something related to a younger self. Before I get the cards out here. There has been someone, and Capricorn, this feels like you. There's someone here who probably has inner child wounds. And I don't know what the messages are that are going to come out through tarot, but it feels like there's possibly someone that has been around in the past who kind of someone took away some innocence. Thief, you know, that's kind of that could be a spiritual thing too, when someone robs someone of joy, robs someone of innocence. And again, this is an older gentleman and a younger being here. And so again, we have child here again. So it kind of feels like that. Another thing that's coming up too, Capricorn, is that you may be in some kind of blended family type of thing, where it kind of feels like, you know, your children or the person you're dealing with, their children, something with the children dynamic in the family is having an impact on the relationship dynamic. Like maybe you all are not being able to get on the same page about how to raise your children together, or confront some of the things that are happening with the children in a way that makes both of you all feel safe and comforted by that. But let's see what the cards are. Those are the first intuitive messages that are coming up when I see these cards on the table. God, angel, spirit guides for Capricorn. Who is this message related to? People around Capricorn. What do you want Capricorn to know in group 3? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. What do you want Capricorn to know this time? Group 3. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Capricorn, please. Okay, we have Leo out here with the strength card, but needing to have strength over ego here. Then we have another 5, institution, commitment. All right, and then we'll put that here. And then anything else? Oh, it didn't flip all the way over. Okay, there we go. Okay, all right. This is the card that wanted to come out but didn't quite come out. The moon. Okay. All right. And then we have beneath the deck, the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, which is Virgo again. Okay. And I say again because I think in card 1, there was the Hermit out here. And then we have grief. Okay, so the signs that are out here, we have Pisces, Leo, we have Taurus, we have Scorpio, and we have another Leo out here, and then we have Virgo in reverse. Okay, so in this message, this feels like, again, similar to card number 1, there is something that's not there's something going on behind the scenes that you are not completely aware of with the moon being out here. And it could be that because you are not aware, once you become aware about what has been happening, Capricorn, it's going to potentially bring a sense of grief. Okay? But it just feels like there's something that you're either about to become aware of or something that you're aware of now, someone that you trust, someone that you probably would never expect this from, Capricorn, that has had a different intention than you would like to believe. And Capricorn, there could have been people, you know, that's how it goes when we have like a friend or a relative who might have a different kind of intention than we would imagine. They are in our midst, and people will try to communicate to us. I see this right now, the Hierophant as community. Maybe they'll try to hint to us, say things to us, but we're defending what we believe. We're defending our partner. We're defending our friend. It could be that there is something here where someone has had a not so good intention as relates to a child. Okay, you being the child, or maybe you are a step parent, or your stepchildren. Maybe someone has tried to take something from a child, something that rightfully would belong to a child, and you're going to become aware about what this is. And so but when you become aware, again, this is 2 and 4, so this is a 6, it begins to rebalance things. Pathway, power, forward, right? And another 9. So something is coming to completion. Again, you may not know what this is right now, but you will. And I'm not sure, but I think the moon for me resonates as a 9 too. So a lot of coming close to becoming aware, coming close to understanding. But whatever is going on that you are going to get clarity about, you're going to have strength through this for sure. You're going to feel probably a sense of betrayal in the emotions. But right now, I think you are defending and protecting the very person that might be having a different intention than what you think right now. Okay? It could be your significant other. It could be a significant other. We have Gemini out here, but we also have a Ace of Pentacles there. Okay, so just keep that in mind. This information that's coming up, it's happening so that you can have a pathway out and forward and beyond. Information that's going to be revealed to you, Capricorn, is for that reason. That is what I have for you, Capricorn. I love you. I hope you are well in the world, and I hope to see you next week in another 4 Paths Healing Tarot message. Take care. Bye.